Overnight, the Israeli military bombarded Lebanon with a new round of attacks. And NewsNation's Robert Sherman is live in northern Israel in the city of Haifa. Robert, what more can you tell us about the latest strike?
Yeah, Anna, if I could make one thing clear here for you this morning, it's that the dust has not settled since that missile attack carried out by Iran, as we've seen a lot of activity being carried out by one of Iran's proxies, Hezbollah. Even just moments ago, sirens blared here in northern Israel around Haifa, and people had to stop what they were doing, had to run to shelters. And this is something that we have seen consistently on a day-to-day basis here, just over the span of the last couple of days, including here just a short while ago. It is really an everyday reality for people here in the north, with the idea of saying just in the last 24 hours, there have been well over 100 projectiles fired at northern Israel. The activity is continuing in Lebanon as well, as you can see smoke billowing from Beirut here in the morning. The Israelis have continued to carry out airstrikes in different parts of Lebanon over the span of the last few days here. And they say that is going to be continuing as long as the threats remain ongoing here in northern Israel. And it's not just the north in which you see tension. U.S. forces and U.S. Central Command confirming to us that they carried out strikes on the Houthis in Yemen, 15 separate targets. That includes the capital of Sana'a. That's because the Houthis have been rather active in the Red Sea over the last couple of days. They put out this video of them striking a cargo ship that is just transiting the Red Sea here this week. They say those attacks will continue unless Israel backs down from both Lebanon and Gaza. Anna?
And Robert, what more can you tell us? We're still waiting for Israel's response to the attack by Iran this week. What more can you tell us about that?
Well, publicly, Anna, the Israelis are not taking any measures off the table when it comes to how they will respond to Iran. They have made clear that a response is coming, and they will choose their own time and they will choose their own manner. President Biden has been asked rather consistently over the last few days exactly what he wants to see, or more pointedly, does not want to see, and was asked about it again in the latest White House press briefing. This was his response.
The plan that I put together received the support of the UN Security Council. The Israelis have every right to respond to the vicious attacks on them, not just from the Iranians, but from everyone from Hezbollah to Houthis. But the fact is that they have to be very much more careful about dealing with civilian casualties.
How should they respond?
That's between me and them.
In that same breath, the president also said that he is not necessarily in favor of the Israelis striking oil fields, and also does not want to see strikes on nuclear sites. Anna?
All right, Robert Sherman live there in Israel. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.